6 of the most important things that can directly affect where you rank in search. So in one of my previous videos, I went through the 6 things that don't impact your position in search. So I've really got to tell you the things that do. First one is your title. This is your prime real estate. This is the most important place that Etsy is looking at your keywords to decide if you're relevant for a certain search term. So use your title for those superstar keywords. Experiment. People will tell you to keyword stuff. People will tell you not to keyword stuff. Don't listen to any of us. See what works for you. Number 2 is tags. Like titles, slightly less important in terms of ranking, but Etsy tells us they look at our tags and our titles to decide what we're relevant for and to help us rank in search. So make sure your titles are relevant. Number 3 is sales. This is a very good metric for Etsy. It tells them that people who are seeing your items are liking them and buying them. This is one of the most important metrics. Etsy looks at all your other things and decides where to rank you, where to give you a chance. But when it puts you out there in the wild for the customers to see, when it experiments with you, then it wants to see how your listing does. And most especially, it wants to see how your listing does for the individual keyword. So if buyers love your item more than they love someone else's, it doesn't matter if that other person's SEO is slightly better. If buyers like it more, that's way more important. Following on from that, number 4 is the best item for that search. It's not just overall sales. Overall sales, the rising tide raises all ships. Absolutely is true. So getting sales is great, but specifically for that keyword. So if Etsy shows your item for a summer hat and a sunflower dress, and your item's a sunflower dress, it's not going to hurt you if it doesn't make sales for the summer hat because Etsy showed you in the wrong place. So all it will do is say, okay, well, this item is not very relevant for the summer hat, but if it does well for the sunflower dress, it will show up better for the sunflower dress. So how you do for the specific keywords you're being shown for. Number 5 is your customer experience. So you've made the sale, but also Etsy is looking at how well they are treated afterwards. And they're not worrying about if you have to cancel an order. This happens. All these are good customer service things. What they are worried about is what review the customer leaves you. Now, you can't control. Some customers will never leave reviews. Some customers will never leave a 5-star review. So you're not going to be penalised for something like a 4-star review or the occasional low review. This happens. But the proportion of 5-star reviews you get to the number of sales is important, and Etsy is looking at this metric. And the reason it's looking at this metric is, can it trust you? If it shows your item and people buy it, are they having a positive experience? If they are, they'll come back to Etsy. Etsy will have customers for longer, have loyal customers and make more money. So it wants to show customers the shops that are going to treat it well. And number 6 is actually policies. Having your policies filled in your shop is important. Etsy tells us they do consider this a ranking factor. So it's something you only have to do once, or rather keep it updated. But if you haven't done it yet, if you haven't filled in your policies, go do it right now. It helps your customers obviously know what your policies are. It covers your back for anything that the customers complain about that's unreasonable. If you've got it covered in your policies, that can help you. But it helps you rank slightly higher. Hope that helps. See you next time.